what's up everybody? It is DJ Jer here with Shop Time. Thank you for tuning in. I wanted to go over a couple things regarding the Eve E160QZ. So what this is, it's a Chauvet DJ 160 watt LED ellipsoidal. It's zoomable and it has quad color. So the nice thing with this fixture is A, the zooming feature, B, the fact that it is a multicolor LED, and the LED is actually a one single source. And I'm going to explain why that's important here. So someone had asked me, you know, I'm looking for a colored ellipsoidal. I found some really cheap ones in China, and I was going to order some of them. Well, I beat them to it. I actually ordered one just to compare, just so I could see exactly the comparison between the fixture like Chauvet DJs, some of the higher end ones in the Pro line like the Ovations, as well as just to see exactly what the output was and the quality of the image. So a couple things, when you're using an ellipsoidal, it's more of a focused beam, it's more of that tight edge. We are going to talk about the Fresnels. They actually just came out with a Fresnel as well. I'm going to explain that here in another video, but I just want to focus on the ellipsoidals at this point. So the nice thing with the Eve series, again with Chauvet DJ, is it has in the back here, you'll see it has the USB. Whoop, let me lift that up for you. It has the USB, so you can send DeFi to it. You also have on these, it has a 5-pin DMX and a 3-pin DMX. It has the power in, power out, power con, which is great. And like I said, some of the main features that I like about this fixture is A, it's solid. It's not going to be built out of plastic, okay? So do a comparison. This is the cheaper Chinese version, and it's all plastic. I don't think there's any metal whatsoever on this unit. Another thing is, you can't hear it, but the fan noise, you have fan noise on here where you don't have in the Chauvet DJ line. So again, that's a nice feature in this, is it can cool and still not create any sound or any noise with the fans. So let's talk about the main things that are important about this, or this video. The first thing is the zoom feature. On a fixture like this, yes, you probably can buy the fixture for $300-400, but you have to buy each individual lenses, and you have to buy roughly 4 or 5 different types of lenses. You got a 19 degree, which is pretty common. You have a 26 or a 25-ish, 35-ish, 36, and then you also have a 50 degree. I believe 45 degree as well. So again, you have to buy all these different lenses just to make sure that you get the right shot or the right spread for your stage, for your monogram, those type of things. So the zoom feature is a really big factor for me. The other thing is the single source LED. Now the reason this is important is because when I show you the Chinese version, they have multiple LEDs to be able to make the whatever wattage this is, 200 watt. They have to use multiple LEDs to put that output. But when you don't have one single source pushing 200 watts, you have multiple sources, you lose a lot of energy, you lose a lot of brightness. So in comparison, I can show you the brightnesses here. But the thing I really want to point out right now is the fact that when you have those multiple LEDs, you're shooting a monogram in multiple angles. So you're going to get a lot of overglow. It's not going to be a nice clean, crisp LED image that you would expect or that you would get out of the Ovation. So I'm going to do a side-by-side comparison so you can see exactly what that looks like. So first, I'm going to show you, this is the Chinese version. I'm going to open up the shutter blades, and right now I believe this is a, let's see, this is a 36 degree. So if you look at this monogram, you can see, yes, you can make the type nice and crisp, but you can see all the red, the green, the blue, you can see all of that overglow because the multiple LEDs is creating different facets and different angles and making that overglow or that haziness. So if you're thinking, well, what if you focus it a little bit better? Is that going to make a difference? If I try to get rid of those, then I basically have no image whatsoever on the actual text itself. So to get me the cleanest text, if I move this barrel, that's the cleanest text I get. But again, now you can still see all that red, green, and blue on the overglow. Even if I use one specific color, it's not the fact that it's RGB. It's the fact that, again, all these LEDs are kind of shooting at a different angle. It's not going to make a difference no matter what. So if I compare it with the Eve, this is the Eve, And you can see the fact that it comes off as one LED, and I can focus this a little bit better. Now you can see the difference here between the Chinese version and the Eve 100, or the Eve 160. So again, you can see the crisp, clean edges that you get from a steel gobo. You know, if you're using Cool Ink or if you're using glass, you're gonna get a much better image as well. But with this cut, again, you can see that the image is nice and clean, nice and crisp all the way through compared to the Chinese version. So again, holding up the two side by side, you can tell a huge difference as I try to make this flow here. So that is one big reason why spend the extra money and make the investment in a fixture like the Chauvet DJ line as opposed to the Chinese line. Again, this has been nothing but a disaster trying to utilize or trying to even incorporate these. The brightness, I'll take the gobo out. And even as an image or without a gobo, you can still see a lot of that that overglow, which really, you know, creates complications for video shooting as well as stage shooting or just stage presence. So again, you look at the brightness here, and it's kind of night and day compared to what the Chinese one is. So again, if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I'd be happy to answer any questions for you. This is the Chauvet DJ Eve E160ZQ. So zoom, quad, 160 watt LED, and this is a fantastic fixture. I think you guys are really gonna enjoy it. Thanks for watching. This is DJ Jer with Shop Time. See you next time.